the CEO of Mr Outsource Philippines. We are an outsourcing company. We will be providing jobs, thousands of jobs to Davaoeños, to Davao people. So basically, I think I should be telling you an overview of what the core business that we have in the company, which is Mr Outsource. Mr Outsource is an outsourcing company who helps entrepreneurs based in the States, in Canada, in Australia, in the UK. And we help them, we liberate entrepreneurs from the heavy workload, and then we encourage them to outsource their jobs to the Philippines. And that's where Mr Outsource University comes in, which is our main project. Mr Outsource University is a free online program for Filipinos, for Davaoeños who wants to become a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant is a professional who provides services, web developers, bloggers, writers, online skills that they have, SEO experts, and these virtual assistants work from home. They're home-based. Usually they earn from $500 to $1,000 a month by working at home. And this is what we promote, Davaoeños. We provide clients to them. All they need to do is have a strong internet connection, a great administration skills, great computer skills. They're very skilled on the internet. They know their way around the internet, and they're good to go. But for those aspiring who wants to become a virtual assistant, we have a free training, www.mroutsourceuniversity.com. We have covered some basic courses from writing to blogging to email management to calendar management, how to do telemarketing, what to expect from foreign clients, work etiquettes, how to write well, how to write sale copy, how to write effective blogs, how to attract traffic to your client's websites. All of these are for free. We will also be sponsoring free seminars, free boot camp here in Davao for virtual assistants. Mr. Outsource also sponsored VA Davao. It's an association of virtual assistants here in Davao City. These people are virtual assistants working from home, and we sponsor the website. You can go visit www.vadavao.com. Davao.com. And Mr. Outsource and Mr. Outsource University we are focusing jobs and education here in Davao City. That is our main focus. And I am actually very privileged to be with our founder, Mr. Erland Bakke.
Hello.
He is from Norway, and we just wanted to sponsor the Flight for Eagle. We've decided to sponsor it for the gold sponsorship for Mr. Outsource and Mr. Outsource University, and that is actually one of our focuses as well. So, again, the websites are www.mroutsource.com and www.mroutsourceuniversity.com. If you have friends, if you have college friends or unemployed friends who wants to become virtual assistant, working from home, earning $500 at least to $1,000 at home. So visit those sites so you can have more information for the free webinar, free virtual assistant training. We also provide them job opportunities. We match them with UK clients, with Australian clients who are in need of Filipino employees who can work online for them.
So there is no physical building that will be put up in Davao?
We will have a team of Mr. Outsource in Davao City.
No, but I mean there won't be the traditional call center.
No.
So what you advocate is people working from their own homes.
From their home. And then we also would like to hire as well office-based Davaoeños who can actually go to the office and work as a virtual assistant as well. So we have two. They can work in the office or they can work at home.
And in the office, meaning Mr. Outsource office?
Yes,
Okay.
they can come in.
Now this, I'm looking at your Outsource University.
Yes.
The content would be video. There would be video and there would be.
Yes. This is the dashboard or the user interface of www.mroutsourceuniversity.com. At the first part, you can see Mr. Erlen Backe, our founder, just an introduction message of the benefits and the opportunities of becoming a virtual assistant. And next here, this is the Mr. Outsource training. We have Module 1, Courses 2, Courses 3, and then from basic to more advanced level like web development, we will have SEO skills, we will have writing skills, we will have speaking skills, telemarketing skills, how to sell. So we will also covering how to manage calendar, how to manage email for clients abroad. We will also tackle more on general admin tasks like accounting. Most clients outsource their accounting work for the Filipinos, so we will be teaching that as well.
Does one have to complete all of this before he or she can have?
Yes, we actually advise them to finish the course, because the more skills a Filipino has, the more he or she is more highly in compensation. So if you have more skills, then your salary will go up. So
how long does it take to complete the entire? Is there a minimum number of courses that they can take, or do they have to take all of these courses?
Yes, I think for beginners they need to go all the courses, because, like I said, although these are very basic and not really extensive, but if they know just the background of it, so the clients will be more likely happy and they will hire the virtual assistant. So I think 4 weeks or a month. It's a do-it-yourself, so it's actually depending on the virtual assistant. So it's up to them if how dedicated they are to finish the course. And after the course, we will be giving them certificates so they can be Mr. Outsource certified.
Okay.
So they will have clients. Then we will in this website we will be providing job opportunities. We will be emailing them. Like for example, a client in Australia is needing a virtual assistant who has telemarketing or customer support experience. So all those virtual assistants who has experience in customer support, email support, they can apply, and then the clients will contact them.
Question, can you educate us, because this is first time I heard,
Virtual
what is the basic statement of duties of virtual assistant?
A virtual assistant is like a personal secretary. You know, a very successful businessman, we usually say behind every successful CEO or businessman is an assistant. Okay? This is just virtual. We work online. We are more diverse. We have more skills than a personal secretary can do. We can do customer support, we can do blogging, we can do everything online for a client, for our boss, for our entrepreneur. So we help them, the clients delegate some tasks so they can have more time to focus more on the business, so they can make money, and while we do the general admin stuff like transcription, we answer their emails, like that. So we help them focus on the business as well.
The job of virtual assistant has been gaining ground only in the last few months or years, right?
Yeah.
Prior to that, it's mainly just voice call center.
Yes, just voice and call center.
Which one do you see having a better future now? The traditional voice call center or virtual assistant?
I would say virtual assistant because of the knowledge transfer. You can our clients has been very supportive, giving us education. They train us how to do things in the US. They train us how to write or to make the right resume, the right CV, because we have different standards here. And then they teach us how to respond professionally. They teach us how to speak well. The knowledge transfer is very, very informative, and I've been very privileged to be able to build this system so we can share it to the Davao people for free.
So how would it work now? So let's say someone goes through Mr. Outsource University and
Yes.
gets a certificate. And then you are the one to connect
Yes.
that person to a client.
Yes,
And
correct.
then what comes after that? Does the client now deal directly with the agent, or does it all have to go through the company first?
Mr. Outsource does is match them. So the client will contact the VA directly. What Mr. Outsource does is just provide them the greatest Filipino VA for them that fits their needs. So it's direct contact between the two.
So, and then in terms of payment now, does the payment go through you and then you get a percentage of it? Which is to say, how do you make your money out of the
Yes,
relationship?
the outsourcing part of Mr. Outsource is just it's part, like I said, Mr. Outsource helps entrepreneurs free their time. And part of that free process is to outsource. So we chose Mr. Erlen Bakke chose Filipinos because of our culture and how we are similar to the Western culture. How we do things their way as well. So he was able to have a great experience working with Filipinos. So he is now promoting the Philippines in the U.S. and Australia. So that's what he does.
So then if I were a Mr. Outsource agent now, my dealings are directly with the client.
Yes.
But in terms of payment,
the client pays. Yeah, the client pays Mr. Outsource
Okay.
for a course that is hosted by Mr. Erlen Bakke, and part of that course is the outsourcing part. All we need to do is provide them the right Filipino employee that they can be with them long term, financial security for the virtual assistant, long term employment, and bonuses that comes. Most clients pay the 13th month, so all those things.
so Mr. Outsource now is based in the UK and the Philippines. These are the only two places where
Yes.
it operates.
Yes.
And in the Philippines, specifically what? Davao City?
Yes, only Davao City.
Only Davao. Okay. So you yourself are based in
Here,
Davao. Questions?
Question.
Yes.
Ano po yung qualification?
as a VA.
ESP.
If you want to be a home-based VA, you need to have at least good communication skills, good internet and computer skills.
With or without experience?
Yes. Most clients would train you what they want you to do. Most clients would provide an instructional video or a very specific instructions on what are the tasks that he or she wants you to do. So for example, this client wants you to research for the top golf courses in the city. So what you do is he or she will tell you, put it in an Excel spreadsheet, put the name of the golf course, the contact person, and that's the task. So all you need to do is finish that task. Most clients start with project basis, will pay you per hour. But then if the client is very happy with you, then he can hire you full-time, working exclusively for him. And then you get regular pay every month.
Is that a flexible time?
Yes, depends. If your client wants you online at the US time or UK time, then you both should agree with the terms and conditions.
So it still has that drawback of not being in sync with Philippine time, right?
Yes, yes. But clients are not really strict about that, but it depends. If your task is telemarketing, you can't call the UK at night. Or you can't call people in the States in the evening, okay? So I think you need to follow as well the time zones. And I think the secret to outsourcing is really communication. If you communicate to your client very well, then the work is very free-flowing and you can have long-term work online, at home, at least $500 a month.
Questions? More questions? BPO has really evolved from
Right.
from the common
Call-
thinking that it's just call centers.
Yes.
How many subsets are there now of BPO? From there are call centers, virtual assistants. What other fields are there?
I think virtual assistant and call center. Virtual assistant is more of a general thing, because a virtual assistant can have a specialty. Like, I'm a virtual assistant, but I can be specialized in web development. I am a virtual assistant who is expert in telemarketing. I can also be a virtual assistant who is very expert in real estate. So it really depends. So that is why we match them. Because a client, what if a client, for example, a client is looking for an accountant virtual assistant, and I am an expert in web development. So we're not a match. So what Mr. Outsource University does is we scout for Davaoeños who's expert in accountancy, who's expert in bookkeeping, who can work online. So that's what we do.
Well, again, I'm not sure if you've answered it already, but why is there a preference for Davaoeños? I mean, why is it Davao City specifically?
Nature. Erlen Backley fell in love here in Davao. The Davao people are hard workers. They're laid back, but at the same time they're updated. You know, it's really great here.
How about Cebu?
Yeah, why not Cebu?
I'm a Cebuana.
Yeah, how about Cebu?
I'm a Cebuana. I'm from Cebu. I was born in Cebu. I was in Makati for a while, and then here in Davao. So I have experience from the culture in Luzon, the culture in Visayas, and the culture in Mindanao. And so far, I love it here. Davaoeños.
What's so special about Davao?
Good question.
Only durian?
Question.
Yes.
Yes, you said a while ago that your connection is Australia,
Yes.
United Kingdom, and Western United States, no?
Yes.
Why you deprive China? There are plenty of business in China.
Actually, China is one of our competitors for virtual assistant. And it's very amazing because whenever I meet with my co-virtual assistants, the VA Davao Association, we agree that we shouldn't be competing with each other. Filipino virtual assistant against Filipino virtual assistant. We should be supporting each other against other countries. And that is one thing we want to establish at the VA Davao Association. That we should help one another. We should help, hey, what is the newest software right now? Hey, what is the best payment system? How does your client pay you? Is it MoneyGram? Is it Western Union? Is it PayPal? What's the best? We support each other. We ask questions. How do you deal with SEO? How do you deal with a bad client? My client's not paying me. What do I need to do? And that is why we hold webinars for them. We held online seminars. We asked them to join for free, and we will explain to them what to do when your client is not replying to your emails, when your client is not paying you, how to respond without being rude, how to respond professionally. We also held webinars about writing, about telemarketing, how to become effective, how to address your client properly without being rude, without being annoying. Because we Filipinos don't want to ask questions. We just want to say yes, 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 yes. So,
did you mention that you have a registration fee?
No, this is for free.
So, free registration.
Yes, for the online course.
Please make that clear, no? Kasi many of these online courses have a registration fee of
You're right.
$30, $50, you know. I mean, they really tempt you that you're going to receive $2,000 a month, $5,000, and after that tell you, register for $89.
Right, yes.
So make it clear that this is free.
Yes.
But to be part of Mr. Outsource, let's say I finish the course, to become part of Mr. Outsource, do I have to pay anything?
No, not at all.
Okay. So
All you need to do is just check your emails from Mr. Outsource. We will be posting job opportunities. We will be posting, and we actually provided at least 20 jobs right now for Davao people. We have connected
this month.
This month, 20 virtual assistant Davao based just this month. We were able to connect them with Australian clients and UK clients.
when did you start in Davao, Mr. Outsource? When did it start here?
July
July
this year.
So you
But-
provided 20 jobs this month. But in total,
No, just this
month.
October.
Yeah, but from the
From
time you
July.
started, yeah, how many have
You're
you
part of
provided?
more than 100.
Okay.
You have a card?
Yes, and these 100
I don't
people,
have any more
they are
cards.
not
Maybe,
basically from Davao. It's from all over the Philippines. But it is just now that we've decided to focus more on providing employment here, providing education for virtual assistant, because most people don't know what virtual assistant is yet. So this is actually one of our tool.
But how would you feel that? I mean, there's no stopping other people from registering. Let's
Yes.
say they're from Batanes
Yes,
or.
yes.
But do you filter out?
Yes, we asked for their resumes, we interview them, we pre-screen them before giving them to the client.
Okay, so if they're not from Davao, do they get rejected or?
Not necessarily, we don't want to discriminate, but if you have the skills, then why not? We will be providing at least 5 potential candidates for a client, and then the client can choose.
So the clients pay us or they pay you first, and then you pay us.
The
Then you
client,
deduct your fee.
and no, the client pays for the course, for the Mr. Outsource, for Erlen Bacchus course, and then the part of the course is we provide them a virtual assistant or a Filipino employee, and they will be the one talking to the Filipino employee about their salary, about the time in, about the project time. So
The payment goes
yes,
directly.
directly to the virtual assistant.
So you do all the marketing and
Yes,
stuff like
yes.
that.
We
Why
just
is it?
want,
Yeah.
we just want to promote the Philippines of all this virtual assistant work.
Why is it called Mr. Outsource? Why did you call it Mr. Outsource?
It was from Mr. Muscle.
Which is a
We are the superheroes for entrepreneurs who are very busy, who are imprisoned in their business. So part of the course is to free them to all the accounting tasks, all the web tasks. So one of the tools is to outsource their tasks, to delegate their tasks to Filipino virtual assistant, which we can do very well.
yes.
Ma'am, just to clarify, for those who have already an experience
Yes.
on telemarketing, magsasubmit rin ba sila ng resume online or sa office nila mismo?
They will be submitting it to the client. And then the client will look at the resume, and then we actually want to pre-screen them first. We will interview you about your telemarketing experience. Is it matched to the telemarketing needs of the client? So it's actually just the perfect match for them. So that's what we do, we match them. But if you have telemarketing experience and then you're good at it, then we will be referring you to the client.
So it will be on online?
Yes.
We will do it.
Yes, everything online. We will be hiring office-based as well, but maybe it will happen this year.
So everything is done on, even the interview is done online.
Yes, but for office-based, we want to meet them face-to-face so we can build a great team to help Davaoeños even more.
So ngayon, ma'am, saan po ba located po yung office?
Doña Luisa Phase 2, Ecolan, near SM City. So that's where we're based at right now.
Other questions? If not, then maybe just final words from you, ma'am.
Yes, again, our websites are www.mroutsource.com and www.mroutsourceuniversity.com. That's a free online training for those who want to become a virtual assistant, working from home, earning at least $500 to $1,000 a month.
Okay, thank you very much. That's Miss Regina
Evangelista.
CEO of the Philippines of Mr. Outsource. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's it for today, October 30.